What's up, folks? I know this is Homebrew Wednesday, and normally people are talking about homebrew and drinking homebrews and making homebrews and all that good stuff, but I've put this off about as long as I can stand it. So it's that time. I was trying to think for a special occasion, but good old Pliny the Elder. Debated on whether or not to open this tonight. It's not a special occasion of any kind, but I've got 2 bottles of it, and I'm not going to wait any longer. Uh, if you didn't see this in one of my previous videos, I bought a couple of bottles of these online finally. Never had a real Pliny the Elder from Russian River Brewing Company. This was bottled on 1025, so it's getting a little age on it, and I've made this twice from the recipes online for my own, homebrew, and enjoyed both of them. But I've never had the real deal, so, in a Foothills glass. I was going to share it with some of my friends, but maybe I'll share the second bottle. I don't know. Nice 1 pint bottle, full 1 pint. Had to cut my little heater on. It's getting cold. My old bones in this unheated part of the basement. Nice pine smell in the Pliny. This is not going to be a beer review. I just want to taste this bad boy. I suck at critiquing beers. Wow, it's a really good beer. Crystal clear. I think right now Pliny is Pliny the Elder is actually lower than Pliny the Younger on the top beers list. I may be wrong. Hadn't looked in a while, but I'm thinking it's in at least top 5. It's just a really good, balanced, hoppy, slightly malty beer, and I like to say, wow, what kind of critique is that with all those big words, malty and hoppy? I told you I'm not going to give you all the. I'm no good at it, so I'm not going to critique it any further than that. It's a damn good beer. If I'd have spelt that, I'd have cried. I'm gonna let this warm up to room temperature a little bit. Towards room temperature, not to room temperature. Let her sit there beside my Rogue hazelnut brown nectar bottle and my Miles Davis Bitches Brew from Dogfish Head, and Ruination IPA. I keep too many bottles. I've got a lot of bottles. Totally change the subject here. Maybe some of you folks can help me out. I got to move my Swiffer. Swiffer is one of the greatest inventions ever. I'm not going to move it. I'm just going to slide it out. Get my wine chiller out of the way. Do any of you know anything about these or what they would be worth? The old TRS80 Color Computer 2 Radio Shack from back in the day. I would love to sell this thing. It does power up and come on, but I don't have a little box that you hook to the TV to make it work. You know what if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this is definitely old school. Golly. Color Computer 2, TRS80. Got the books with instructions, the basic book for there. And I actually have an old Radio Shack 1985 catalog. How about that? I might would hold on to this catalog. I don't know. I guess if I sold it, I could let it go with it. But my gosh, at the prices of some of this early stuff. A Tandy for $1,200. And a Radio Shack. Getting started with color basic TRS80 Color Computer 2. So that's the instruction manual for it, I guess. Yeah, folks, tell me what you think, man. If this is worth anything, or if you can point me in a direction. It's got the tape recorder. I think the tape recorder was never used. I think it's brand new and never was plugged in. Yeah, what's this got to do with Homebrew Wednesday, right? But it's interesting anyway. Nice little CCR-81, I guess is the model number for the TRS80. And I actually have the printer too. I think the printer maybe is what was never used. The TRS80 DMP-100 dot matrix printer. Still in the box. And if I ain't mistaken, this was never used. Looks brand new sitting in there. Check that out. Some computer geek, I'm a computer geek, but I'm, don't really care about having this, I don't think. I would probably regret selling it if I did. Unless it brought the right price, but I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think. Anybody know anything about this stuff? I mean, I know what it is and how old it is and everything, but I don't know what any of that old stuff's worth like that. Some people are big into the old computers like that. So thought I'd throw it out there and get back to my Pliny the Elder. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Oh, all right. Let's show you something homebrew. Here's my latest creation, bubbling away 10-gallon batch that I brewed this past Sunday. And today's Wednesday, so it's getting close to being done for a minute. Kind of went with my frozen toes recipe a little bit. It's continually hopped. But I mixed all the hops together. I don't even remember what I used, but I got my sheet laid in here so I can tell you. 1.25 ounce of Magnum, 2 ounce of Amarillo, 2 ounces of Simcoe. And this is a 10-gallon batch, so all that was mixed together and mixed together thoroughly in a bowl and just added every 5 or 10 minutes throughout the boil. And it was like a 90-minute boil. And there was 2.5 ounces of Simcoe at flame out. I love a good IPA, and that is a great IPA. I went a little different on the grains. It was like I tried to. This is funny. I tried to tone down the grain bill just to make a lower ABV IPA, more of a session beer, because I usually get about 72% efficiency. And so I dropped the 2-row down to about 20 pounds. I got 2 pounds of Marisada, a pound of Crystal 40, pound of Crystal 60, just throwing some stuff together. And ended up with 83% brew house, 83% mash efficiency, and 84% brew house efficiency. So go figure. Never got efficiency that high. And I know my numbers were right. I'd done everything twice. Because I was like, what the heck? Burp. The only thing I've done different is added gypsum. And I know gypsum will help hop character and soft water. And since I had my water report done, this is turned into a Homebrew Wednesday video now, I guess. Since I had my water report done, some of the folks on Homebrew Talk said that my water may be a little soft for IPAs, and since I only brew mainly IPAs, I thought I would add some gypsum. So that's the only thing I did different that I normally do. That, and I will say this, I got my batch sparge temperature up closer to 170. It was like 168, 169. Normally I don't really pay much attention to that. It's usually in the 150s. So that may have helped rinse the grains a little more. So I don't know if what I was getting at, I don't know if gypsum affects efficiency at all. I added it to the boil like a teaspoon. I don't think it does. I haven't researched it at all. So maybe some of you folks can throw it out there if you know anything about it. But it may have just been the batch sparge water temperature being a little higher. So okay, now we've talked homebrew, so happy Homebrew Wednesday, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of my Pliny the Elder.